Okay, real talk. What if I told you that the difference between feeling like a total zombie all morning and actually crushing your day comes down to just 10 ridiculously simple changes? Before we get started, check out the link in the description to download our ebook. No 5 a.m. wake-ups, no ice baths, no complicated routines that take an hour. I'm talking about stuff so easy, you'll wonder why you haven't been doing it already. And the best part, these tricks take almost no time but completely transform how you feel. Stick around because number 7 literally changed my life, and I'm betting it'll do the same for you. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm all about making your life easier without the fluff. I've spent years testing morning routines, reading the research, and honestly, failing a lot before figuring out what actually works. And today, I'm giving you the 10 tricks that made the biggest difference for me and thousands of others who've tried them. By the end of this video, you're going to have a toolkit of simple strategies that'll help you wake up easier, feel more energized, and actually enjoy your mornings instead of dreading them. So let's dive right in. First up, and this is probably the easiest one on the list, drink a full glass of water before you even think about coffee. Here's why this matters. When you wake up, you've gone 6, 7, maybe 8 hours without any water. Your body is literally dehydrated. Your brain is about 75% water, so when you're dehydrated, everything slows down. You feel groggy, foggy, and sluggish. Now, I used to roll out of bed and go straight for the coffee pot. And sure, the caffeine would hit, but I'd still feel kind of off. The moment I started chugging a glass of water first thing, it was like flipping a switch. Within 10 minutes, I felt more alert, my brain felt clearer, and honestly, the coffee tasted better too, because I wasn't desperately parched. Keep a glass or bottle of water on your nightstand. Make it the first thing you see. Bonus points if it's room temperature, because cold water can be a shock to your system first thing in the morning. This one change alone will make you feel 10 times more human before you've even left your bedroom. Alright, this one's tough, but it's a game changer. Do not look at your phone for the first 15 minutes after you wake up. I know. You want to check your notifications, scroll through social media, see what you missed. But here's what's really happening when you do that. The second you open your phone, you're flooding your brain with other people's problems, opinions, and agendas. You're putting yourself in reactive mode instead of intentional mode. You're literally telling your brain that everyone else's priorities matter more than yours. And that sets the tone for your entire day. I used to grab my phone immediately, and I'd feel anxious before I even got out of bed. Emails from work, news headlines, random drama on social media. It was exhausting. When I started leaving my phone across the room and giving myself just 15 minutes of peace, my mornings became so much calmer. I could actually think about what I wanted from my day instead of reacting to everyone else. Use those 15 minutes to hydrate, stretch, breathe, or just exist without the digital noise. You'll be amazed at how much more centered you feel. This one sounds almost too simple, but trust me on this. Make your bed the moment you get up. It takes 30 seconds, maybe a minute if you're fancy about it, and it gives you an instant win first thing in the morning. There's actually psychology behind this. When you complete a task, even a tiny one, your brain releases a little hit of dopamine. That's your reward chemical. It makes you feel accomplished and motivated to do the next thing. Making your bed is like telling yourself, I'm someone who gets things done today. Plus, there's something about coming home to a made bed that just feels better. Your room looks cleaner, more organized, and it's one less thing to feel bad about later. I started doing this after hearing a Navy SEAL talk about it, and honestly, it's one of those small things that creates a ripple effect. You start your day with order, and that energy carries through everything else you do. Here's one that's backed by serious science. Get natural sunlight in your eyes within the first 30 minutes of waking up. No sunglasses, no windows, actual outdoor light. And this isn't just hippie wellness stuff. This is about your circadian rhythm, which is basically your body's internal clock. When bright light hits your eyes in the morning, it sends a signal to your brain that it's time to be awake and alert. It triggers cortisol release, which sounds bad, but in the morning, cortisol is actually what gives you energy and focus. It also sets a timer for melatonin production later in the evening, which means you'll actually sleep better at night. I started taking just a 5-minute walk outside right after I wake up, or even just standing on my balcony with my coffee. And the difference is wild. I feel more awake, my mood is better, and I don't get that afternoon crash as hard. Even on cloudy days, outdoor light is way brighter than indoor lighting, so it still works. This one's free, takes barely any time, and the benefits are massive. You don't need a full workout, a gym membership, or even workout clothes. Just move your body for 2 minutes. Stretch, do some jumping jacks, shake it out, dance to a song, whatever gets your blood flowing. When you sleep, your body is basically in rest mode for hours. Your circulation slows down, your muscles get stiff, and your energy is low. Moving, even just a little, wakes everything back up. It gets oxygen to your brain, releases endorphins, and honestly just makes you feel more alive. I used to be that person who would wake up, sit at the breakfast table, then sit in the car, then sit at a desk. By noon, I felt like I'd been hit by a truck. Now, I do a quick 2-minute stretch routine right after I make my bed. Nothing fancy. I reach for the sky, touch my toes, do some neck rolls, maybe a couple squats, and it's like my body remembers it's supposed to have energy. You can even do this while your coffee brews. There's no excuse not to, and it makes such a difference. Breakfast doesn't have to be complicated, but it does need protein. I'm talking eggs, Greek yogurt, a protein shake, even leftovers from dinner. The goal is to get at least 20 to 30 grams of protein in that first hour after waking up. Here's why this matters so much. Protein stabilizes your blood sugar and keeps you full way longer than carbs alone. When you start your day with just toast or cereal or a muffin, your blood sugar spikes and then crashes, and that's when you get hungry, cranky, and tired by mid-morning. Protein gives you steady, sustained energy that lasts. I used to skip breakfast or just grab something quick and carb-heavy, and by 10 a.m., I was starving and distracted. Now, I make a simple egg scramble or blend up a protein smoothie, and I'm good until lunch. No mid-morning snack attacks, no energy crashes, and I can actually focus on what I'm doing. It's one of those changes that seems small, but has a huge impact on how your whole morning feels. This is the one I mentioned at the beginning, and it's honestly the most powerful trick on this list. Before you dive into your day, take 30 seconds to set one clear intention. Not a to-do list, not 10 goals, just one thing you want to accomplish or one way you want to show up. It could be something like, today, I'm going to finish that project. Or today, I'm going to be patient with people. Or today, I'm going to take care of myself. Whatever it is, write it down or say it out loud. This gives your day direction and purpose, instead of just bouncing from task to task on autopilot. I started doing this after realizing I'd get to the end of the day and feel like I hadn't really done anything meaningful, even though I was busy the whole time. Now, I set my intention while I'm drinking my morning water, and it's like putting on blinders. Everything I do that day gets filtered through that intention. Am I moving toward this or away from it? It keeps me focused, motivated, and way more satisfied with how I spend my time. Seriously? Try this one. It's life-changing. This one's ridiculously simple, but so effective. After you brush your teeth, splash cold water on your face for about 30 seconds. Not freezing, not ice bath level, just cold tap water. And if you're feeling brave, you can even do the back of your neck too. Cold water on your face triggers something called the dive reflex. It's this ancient survival mechanism that slows your heart rate and increases alertness. Basically, it wakes you up fast. It's like hitting a reset button on your nervous system. Plus, it tightens your skin, reduces puffiness, and just makes you look more awake, which honestly helps you feel more awake too. I started doing this on days when I felt extra groggy, and now it's part of my everyday routine. It takes 0 extra time since you're already at the sink, and the jolt of energy you get is instant. If you're someone who struggles to actually feel awake in the morning, this is your new best friend. Okay, this one technically happens before your morning, but it makes your actual morning 10 times easier. Spend 5 minutes the night before setting yourself up for success. Lay out your clothes, prep your breakfast, or at least know what you're having. Pack your bag, decide what your one intention will be. The fewer decisions you have to make in the morning, the smoother everything goes. Decision fatigue is real, and your brain has the most willpower and energy early in the day. If you waste that energy figuring out what to wear or what to eat, you're starting from behind. I used to wake up and immediately feel stressed because I had to figure out 10 things before I could even leave the house. Now, I take 5 minutes before bed to handle it all. I set out my outfit. I know exactly what I'm eating. My bag is ready to go. And in the morning, I just flow through my routine without thinking. It's like putting your morning on autopilot in the best possible way. This one saves so much mental energy and stress. Last one, and it's all about setting the vibe. Create a morning playlist with songs that actually make you feel good and energized. Not calm meditation music, unless that's your thing, but something that makes you want to move and gets you in a good mood. Music has this incredible ability to shift your emotional state almost instantly. The right song can make you feel motivated, confident, and ready to take on the day. And when you play the same playlist every morning, it becomes a trigger for your brain. Your body starts associating those songs with energy and action. So even on days when you're not feeling it, the music helps pull you into that state. I made a playlist with songs that make me smile or get me hyped, and I play it while I'm doing my morning routine. While I'm drinking water, making my bed, getting dressed, it's all happening with this soundtrack that keeps my energy up. It turns the whole routine into something I actually enjoy instead of just going through the motions. It's such a simple thing, but it completely changes the feel of your morning. All right, let's quickly recap everything because you now have 10 incredibly simple tricks that are going to transform your mornings. 1. Drink water before coffee to rehydrate your brain and body. 2. No phone for the first 15 minutes so you stay in control of your day. 3. Make your bed immediately for that instant win. 4. Get sunlight within 30 minutes to set your circadian rhythm. 5. Do a 2-minute movement break to wake up your body. 6. Eat protein within an hour for steady energy. 7. Set one intention for the day to give yourself direction. 8. Splash cold water on your face for instant alertness. 9. Prepare the night before to reduce morning stress. And 10. Create a playlist that energizes you and sets the tone. These aren't hard, these aren't time-consuming, these are just small, strategic changes that add up to a completely different morning experience. And when you start your day feeling good, energized, and intentional, everything else gets easier. Your productivity goes up, your mood improves, and you actually start to enjoy mornings instead of dreading them. So here's what I want you to do. First, pick 1 or 2 of these tricks and try them tomorrow morning. Don't try to do all 10 at once, because that's overwhelming. Just start small, build the habit, and then add more as you go. Second, if this video helped you, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It tells YouTube to share this with more people who need it. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. And finally, drop a comment and let me know which of these 10 tricks you're most excited to try. Is it the cold water splash, the 1 intention rule, the no phone challenge? I read every single comment, and I love hearing what resonates with you. All right, that's it for today. Go make tomorrow morning your best one yet. I'll see you in the next video.